So this is pretty cool here. We're in Detroit at Rapid TCT, and I have the fine folks from BONDTECH here, and they flew in from Sweden, and they actually brought something really cool. It's a tool changer that will actually fit in your checked luggage, because they have the INDX here, their new tool changing system, on a Voron V0. So Olaf, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, I mean, it's the INDX on a V0, just like you said. And I mean, CPAP on a Voron 0, just that is enough.
It fits, it fits, it fits.
Yeah, it fits.
But we have the INDX here. This is your new tool changing system that you've been teasing.
Yeah.
So we've seen a Voron V0 before, but fitting a 4 tool changer on a Voron V0.
On a friggin' Voron V0.
I know, it's tiny. So can you explain the system here and why this works and why it's so cool?
I mean, since we're only swapping out the nozzle and the filament path, we can keep the system, I mean, very cost efficient in integrating it. And since it has such a low thermal mass, we can heat it up in seconds. I think the heat up time right now is 4 seconds, then we allow it a couple of more seconds for the heat to get into the filament.
So unlike more traditional tool changing systems, really the only thing you're swapping out is essentially a nozzle, a heat break, and
a heat sink.
A heat sink, that's about it. You're not swapping out, there's not multiple extruders, there's not even multiple heaters. The heater stays in the tool head, right?
Yeah. So it's, I mean, we're aiming for each tool to cost about $35.
And how much for the main tool itself, the tool head itself?
$250.
So $250 plus $35 a tool, I guess.
Yeah.
That is a very cost-effective tool changer. And obviously, you've shown off the original video. You showed off on a Voron V2. This is a V0. So obviously, are you planning to make a printer available for this, or is this going to be sold as just a motion or an add-on?
I mean, we're gonna go with our roots and sell it as an upgrade kit. Hopefully, we will see it coming from a different printer manufacturer as stock as well. Hopefully, you will put it on a Voron Phoenix, right?
I mean, with a Phoenix or any large format, like, look how compact these are. You could fit a lot of nozzles on a large format machine.
Yeah.
And it's cost effective. It's only $35 a nozzle.
Yeah, and about 35 millimeters between each nozzle as well.
So this system here, so can you explain how this works? What kind of heating element are you using? Are you able to tell us right now?
Magic
right now. So as of right now, it's running on pixie dust.
Yeah.
And this is just, for those that don't know, because this is an add-on, this is just a normal printer. This is running Clipper. There isn't some proprietary...
Just some macros, that's it.
So anyone could put this on really any machine. Clipper, RepRap firmware compatible?
Probably RepRap firmware, yeah.
And maybe Marlin?
Yeah, I mean, if the firmware allows for it, for the kind of macros. It's simple macros, really, so.
Yeah, it's just macros for tool changing. So this is a really cool system. So I'm just looking at here, we got these lights here. That's a nozzle alignment camera, is that correct?
Yeah, it's the 3DO brand.
Okay. But if, again, because this is more of a DIY solution or an add-on for an existing, end user can use whatever system they prefer for nozzle alignment.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we might include a system further down the line upon release. For now, it's not fixed.
And what does it use, because the nozzles are all independent, what are you using for bed probing here? Is there inductive or?
On the 2.4, we used inductive. On this one, I mean, we don't use anything.
Yeah, it's a V0.
Yeah, it's a V0. Okay. And I mean, we're working on our own solution for bed probing.
So as it is right now, a user could use whatever system they like, but you're also kind of working on maybe a proprietary system for this?
Yeah, I mean, something that could both do nozzle probing, bed probing, and offset calibration. That would be the ideal situation, right?
So for those looking to get their hands on an INDX, do you know when it'll be available, or?
We're aiming for release in November during Forum Next in Germany. We're hoping for that to become a reality.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, this will unlock multi-material printing, multi-nozzle size printing, multi-color printing, of course.
Yeah, so I'm watching it do the tool changes. It's not quite as fast as a true tool changer.
No.
Because you can't preheat nozzles or anything like that, obviously, but it is way more faster than a MMU or AMS style filament changer. And it's also, it's a lot less waste. You only have a little priming tower, it looks like, back there, too.
Yeah, and I mean, that's situation dependent. In some cases, you might do without it.
Yeah, you might be able to prime to infill, for example.
Yeah.
So.
And now we're at about 12 seconds for a tube change. We might get that down to 10 seconds.
Okay.
So still, I mean, it's not faster than the fastest ones, but...
It fits a nice happy medium between the cost of a full tool changer and the capabilities of an MMU or an AMS type system.
And you don't have the polymer degrading while being hot in the hot end. So,
that is true.
I mean,
you don't have to worry about
It's going
that.
to be very reliable on this for soluble supports.
Very nice.
For instance.
How long have you guys been working on this project?
2 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 years too.
Yeah. So been managing to keep really quiet about it.
So, if you can, what is the biggest hurdle that you've encountered developing this system?
I mean, it's making a reliable opening mechanism.
Okay, so it grips the filament as it opens. I wonder it's going to
It
be.
grips the filament, grips the heatsink.
And is it servo driven, or is it like an actuator based on like pushing or something?
Extruder motor gear driven.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, not a lot of extra stuff.
Just gonna grab this one quick. So what do we have for electronics in the tool head? Is it, I'm assuming, a custom board?
Yeah, it's a custom board. I can't really say much more about that now. You will get the details later, but I mean, and it's a prototype. It's not fixed.
Okay, so it's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might do CAN bus, we might do USB. For now, it's way simpler than that.
Yeah, because the joy of Clipper, it works with a lot of different options.
Yeah,
so. So that is a first look at the BONDTECH INDX on a little Voron V0 tool changer. I am surprised. It's coming soon. Cheers, Olaf.
Cheers.